So what we're doing is we're actually building units for people to live at no cost, and it's through a lottery-based system where regardless of where you live or how much income you make, you can live in one of these units. What we do is we put all of our donations into the S&P 500 and we generate annual returns from that to be able to build a new apartment building every year forever.
Wait, that's kind of cool. Wait, what? Like, wait, genuinely, like, what's
Like
the
genuinely
what's it
it's
called?
batshit crazy because that's like the biggest thing that could happen.
I think it's really positive. I mean, but what happens if your stock portfolio goes down? Like then, like, what would happen then?
We don't buy apartments on years where the S&P goes a down year. We have our own numbers and our team that manages when can we afford it, when do we just have to wait and pause. But since the 10% returns can literally like $10 million would give, yeah, $1 million every year. Last year would have given 3.3 million, so it would have been three apartments. It's so cool though that you think it's a cool idea, even though you don't think it's a right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a right, but like if you have the means to provide it to someone, I think that's a great thing, you know. Because like, I mean, you're like offering it as charity.
If you look at the like long-term history of at least of America, but also just the world, like we become more progressive in determining like what is a basic human need and what is not. Medicare and Medicaid programs didn't exist before the Affordable Care Act, which was not that long ago. So like healthcare is also increasingly becoming more of a human right. Food security is also increasingly becoming more of a human right, and I think shelter can follow that same path. And people will start to realize that as time goes on, and I think that it's absolutely achievable, but I think it requires us to really start speaking about it. Make our politicians or people who are in charge know that this is a problem that we really care about. So yeah,
I'm not that hopeful about our government. Like right now, just take a lot of work.
I read that there are actually more empty apartments in the United States than there are homeless people. I don't think it's going to happen in the short term, but I do believe in the long term we will come to realize that housing is a human right, and we can work through that solution if we have the space, which we actually do.
We did not used to think were basic rights, even education, for everybody, that now we understand is obviously an essential right. Who's to say shelter couldn't follow that same path?
Absolutely, and I think it will.